What are variables? Variables are measurable characteristics or attributes that can take different values. In quantitative research, variables are measured numerically and analyzed statistically. They are also called manifest variables. Independent variables versus dependent variables. Independent variables, IV, are the factors manipulated or controlled by a researcher to test effects, while dependent variables, DV, are the outcomes or results that occur because of the independent variable. The independent variable is the cause or predictor, and the dependent variable is the effect or outcome. Construct versus variables. A construct is an abstract concept or theoretical idea that cannot be directly observed. A variable is a measurable representation of a construct. Variables can take different values and are measured numerically in quantitative research. One construct can be measured using multiple variables. For example, to measure the construct of intelligence, a researcher might use 3 variables. An IQ test score, the number of correct answers on a quiz, and GPA. Confounding variable. A confounding variable is an external factor that influences both the independent, predictor, and dependent variables, outcome, creating a misleading cause and effect relationship between them. In other words, it confounds the results by obscuring the true cause and effect relationship. Mediating variable. A mediating variable is a variable that explains how or why an independent variable affects a dependent variable. It acts as a bridge between the cause and the outcome. For example, if study time improves exam scores, better understanding of the material may be the mediator. Study time increases understanding, and understanding leads to higher scores. So, a mediating variable explains the underlying mechanism behind the relationship. Moderating variable. A moderating variable is a variable that changes the strength or direction of the relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable. It tells us when, for whom, or under what conditions the relationship becomes stronger, weaker, or even reversed. In simple terms, it acts like a condition or boundary. For example, in studying the relationship between perceived ease of use and actual use of ChatGPT, factors such as gender, education level, digital experience, or age can serve as moderating variables. These factors may influence how strong that relationship is. Latent versus manifest variables. A latent variable is a theoretical construct, such as user satisfaction or perceived ease of use, that cannot be measured directly. Instead, it is inferred from multiple observable indicators, such as survey responses or behavioral measures. Latent variables help researchers understand complex concepts like system trust or technology acceptance. A manifest variable, also known as an observed variable, is a variable that can be directly measured or observed. These are the variables that are directly measured and analyzed, such as test scores, survey questions, age, height, or income. In factor analysis, such as EFA and CFA, a factor represents a latent variable. It is the hidden construct that explains why the observed variables are correlated.